Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about ITZY, which I don't think I've spoken too much about them before, but they just had a new music video come out called Mafia in the Morning, and there's been some controversy, so I wanted to get into that. Some people are angry and it's a mess. I also want to get into Jungkook a little bit, recently being replaced on this very special list. I'm a little sad, but I think it'll be okay. So grab your dumpling or tea spilling mug merch and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, lying to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's get into it. The first thing I want to get into is of course the music video Mafia in the Morning. This is a song they put out recently. It's a very fun song actually, and I think they did such a good job with the editing, and it gives off this undercover spy movie type of aesthetic, and the transitions are like that as well. I didn't think much of the song. I thought it was very catchy. I think their dancing is really good there. I love it. However, of course, when a song or a video gets really big, people start to look for any issues with the video. Cancel culture is real. I get a lot of comments asking why every time there's a video or whatever, there's drama, and reason being, if there's hundreds of millions of people giving their attention to this video or this thing, there's going to be people who are going to be offended by it. You have a right to be offended by it. It's your opinion, but I'm here to just talk about what I see from the outside as someone who is not in the culture or whatever. So the people that were offended by Mafia in the Morning were of course Italians. I'm sure you can see why. A lot of the Italians that listened to the song associated this with the Italian mafia, and that's just a big stereotype that Italians have to deal with. And of course, they don't want to further that. However, the lyrics seem to imply something different in my opinion, but I will get into that soon. The controversy went so far that JYP, the label, and the CEO, who ITZY is under, started to receive a big amount of backlash. So much that JYP's Instagram started getting comments from fans asking him to stop writing songs. Mafia in the Morning was not the first song that a lot of ITZY fans or MIDZY were offended by. People also thought the song Icy they did was also not well written. JYP is a great writer of songs. Whether you think lyrically it's bad or not, the songs are a hit. They do well, and they get ITZY's name out there, as well as a good showcase of how talented they are. In JYP's many years of his career, I don't think he's ever had so many people attack him for writing songs. I think most people are okay with it, but again, as of right now, ITZY is one of JYP's big groups, and thus if ITZY receives backlash, JYP will too. But ITZY did respond to this. They didn't just ignore this, which I am glad they addressed it. Ryujin, one of the members, clarified that in an interview with Nylon Magazine, saying that it doesn't refer to Mafia like Italy. It's about a party game, Mafia in Korea. It's a social deduction game where I guess you figure out who the bad guy is or whatever. The game is split into Mafia and Werewolf, and people have to close their eyes and eliminate people. I actually don't really understand the game at all. I guess maybe it's like Among Us. She then clarifies the lyrics. We are concealing ourselves in the morning, but taking someone's heart in the night. It's supposed to represent how the game goes. I can see the misconception because maybe this game is only popular in Korea. And there was also this other clip that recently surfaced of ITZY dancing, and there were claims that they were copying a Desi dance move, and it was culture appropriate. There's many Desis that have come out and say they were not offended, and the dance moves look different. But ITZY was also being canceled for this, when they have no say in the dance moves they do, really. It's done by the choreographer, and I guess this is not really up to me to say if it's offensive or not. You guys will have to tell me if this is. But people online were trying to ban ITZY, cancel them, and all that. Just honestly going too far. I personally believe I don't think ITZY was attacking any specific group, and Ryujin clarified that the song was not an attack against Italy. But also there are hundreds, if not thousands of movies that make mafia references of Italy, and it's ingrained in Italian and American movie culture. So I don't really understand the hate from when ITZY did a video. Also the fact that Ryujin clarified that it is not a reference, right? People online on the Tweetster were basically saying, remove ITZY from the list. This was in reference to a list that a fan would make saying that they like ITZY's song and cheering for the song's success. People are trying to ban and cancel the song and even ITZY. And it's like, no. I think if you have a problem with the song, that is one thing, but I wouldn't hate on the group, given that a lot of what they do isn't really their decision. Just stand them for their amazing voices and amazing dance moves. That's them. If you don't like those things, then don't stand the group. As for the Desi thing, could the choreographer have taken inspiration? Probably, maybe, maybe not. But even looking at it, to me, it doesn't look like a copied dance move. They did change it, and that's honestly changed enough where it wouldn't even be the same move. Dances can be similar to another dance. It's definitely not copying. And the issue that I see with cultural appropriation is copying a culture and mocking it. I wouldn't see that ITZY is doing any of that, and I don't think they deserve the hate they are getting or got. But I don't want to give my opinion and say that you're not allowed to be offended if you are. This is just my 2 cents, and hopefully a different perspective, that you can look at and take in when you're making a decision on how you feel. I hope to see ITZY do more with their career and take on amazing new songs and dance moves. I think they will definitely be around for a while. They're already making lists and being voted on in award shows. They haven't debuted too long ago, I don't believe. People are voting for ITZY, and BTS has of course made those amazing amazing list as well. Recently, Jungkook and Taeyang were actually in line to win something. They have been winning for many years now. This, the Sexiest Man Alive award. I don't know where these are voted from or what magazine, but I guess there was a poll. And Jungkook and someone named Ken, who I'm not familiar with, this is not shade, I'm just not aware of who this is, and if you know, let me know. But Jungkook and Ken were semi-finalists, and there were over 1.5 million votes for each of them. Surprisingly, Jungkook was actually losing a little bit. He was going to be replaced by the new Sexiest Man Alive. I think as of right now, when ARMYs got wind of this, they started voting, and I think Jungkook is in the lead. But I am now curious who this Ken guy is. Now, even if Jungkook ultimately loses, I do want to explain how the Sexiest Man Alive things work. It's not an actual title made by the government of the world, like what some people think. It's usually a popular magazine, just given that title to whoever is the most popular at the moment, or not even popular, but whoever gets the most votes within their small pool of people who they post the poll to. It then gets the name of the magazine out there because you want to read who won and who the sexiest man is. It's also a very good clickbait title. When you read who will be named Sexiest Man Alive, you might buy the magazine or click on it. Same goes when Rihanna was named Sexiest Legs of a Goddess. This was just her doing a Gillette commercial. And she was the face and they wanted to promote their razors, so they named her that. All these companies are going to come for me for saying this and exposing them, but it's the truth. None of these things are actually as important as they want you to think it is. So just so you know, these names don't actually mean anything. It's just companies doing their marketing. But I also do want to say, that doesn't mean BTS winning it isn't a big deal in other ways. It still grabs people's attention, and when people see Sexiest Man Alive is an Asian, that's a good thing for everyone. So while the title doesn't determine who is actually the sexiest man, BTS winning the title helps Asians in the world. It's important, but it's not important. But I just wanted to clarify that so there was no fan war with Ken. If he's getting hate, just stop that. It's not that serious, and it doesn't take away either of the boys' actual beauty whether they win or not. The title is usually between Jungkook and Taeyang, but now it's Jungkook and Ken. But I think right now Jungkook could win the title once again, which again is great but not surprising. And of course, if they see Jungkook, they're just going to vote. I wanted to see what some people had to say about this over on our Tweetster. One person wrote, "Of course Jungkook of South Korea." Yes, if you go on the Tweetster, the comment section or reply when anyone asks who the sexiest man is always a bunch of Jungkook gifs and everything. So we love that. We love to see it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving a comment. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check stuff out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. There's already over 300 videos that are over there that you can check out immediately if you sign up. We have tiers ranging from $1 to as much as you want to support back. Link to all of that is down in the description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of explains my experience being Asian in media. It's free to watch. I would appreciate it if you go over there and check that out as well. We have a great time interacting and having fun there too. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.